Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a secret hidden deep beneath the world, buried under continents. A civilization that once shone brightly but vanished into darkness in an instant. A place humanity has forgotten. Atlantis. Today, it may be lying silently beneath a dark ocean in a place we may never fully discover. Yet its story echoes through the ages with a force as powerful as its own destruction. Atlantis is not merely a legend. It is a symbol of humanity's lost values, forgotten wisdom, and perhaps a past we are still not ready to fully understand. This mystery, which began with Plato's writings, remains uncertain in its truth. But one thing is clear. Even the idea of such a civilization stretches the boundaries of human imagination. According to Plato, Atlantis was a massive island nation surrounded by circular canals. This city, protected by rings of land and water, was both an engineering marvel and an aesthetic masterpiece. Even with modern technology, such a design would be challenging to recreate. And yet it was described as existing in ancient times. The people of Atlantis were a society that understood nature, not to dominate it, but to live in harmony with it. Vast agricultural fields, orderly waterways, advanced metalworking techniques. Even today, mysterious metal alloys found in different parts of the world have led researchers to consider Atlantis underwater footage, revealing perfectly cut massive stone blocks, structures with clear signs of engineering. When nature can't explain them, the question arises again. Could this be Atlantis? But Atlantis's greatness wasn't limited to its technology. The lifestyle, mindset, and moral structure of its people were said to surpass their own era. In Plato's writings, Atlantis is portrayed as a civilization that balanced power with virtue and placed harmony at its core. That is why many believe its downfall wasn't just a natural disaster, but also a warning. Because, as the story goes, the Atlanteans eventually grew arrogant, lost their sense of justice, and became victims of their own internal collapse. Perhaps this is why Atlantis' fall has been repeated for thousands of years as a lesson for humanity. Today, scientists have proposed countless theories about the location of Atlantis. Some point to the Atlantic Ocean, while others focus on the ruins of Crete and Santorini in the Mediterranean. The massive volcanic eruption on Santorini, one of the most destructive eruptions in recorded history, was powerful enough to wipe out an entire civilization in a single night. Its timing and impact led some researchers to link it with Atlantis. Another group highlights circular structures buried beneath the swamps of southwestern Spain, remarkably matching Plato's descriptions, underwater pathways in the Caribbean, strange submerged pyramids in Japan, lost wall formations on the ocean floor. All of these keep the Atlantis debate alive. But despite all these theories, the only thing we know for certain is that no one has truly found Atlantis. And this is exactly what keeps its allure alive. The human mind enjoys wrestling with the unknown, picking apart mysteries that refuse to be solved. The search itself, more than the final answer, has become a journey into the unknown. According to Plato, Atlantis disappeared in a single day and night. What could cause such sudden destruction? Science today suggests two major possibilities: a massive earthquake, followed by giant tsunamis, or a catastrophic volcanic eruption. Disasters of this scale have happened before. The Thera eruption devastated nearly every coast of the Mediterranean, permanently altering the course of civilizations. If Atlantis truly existed, a similar natural event could have swallowed it whole. But perhaps its destruction was not merely physical. Perhaps the moral decay and inner corruption of its society were what truly destroyed them. Thus, the story of Atlantis is not only about a lost city, but a universal metaphor for the rise and fall of humanity, a warning that even the greatest civilizations can collapse under the weight of their own arrogance. Many scientists today believe Atlantis was entirely fictional, but this same scientific world has been wrong many times before. Troy was once believed to be just a myth, until excavations proved otherwise. No one imagined Göbekli Tepe would rewrite human history. The idea of submerged Maya cities was once mocked, yet today they are a documented reality. All these once impossible things turned out to be true. This is why the possibility of Atlantis can never fully be dismissed. Each new underwater expedition brings fresh possibilities. New sonar scans, new archaeological data, new satellite images. Perhaps one day, in a silent corner of the ocean untouched by humans, something undeniably belonging to Atlantis will be found. Maybe a wall, a stone block, or the ruins of an ancient port. And when that happens, one of humanity's greatest mysteries will finally be solved. But the truth is this: what makes Atlantis special is not whether it truly existed. What makes it special is how it awakens our desire to explore, our hunger to understand the unknown. When we chase after a lost civilization, we are actually chasing our own past, our own mistakes, and our own future. Atlantis is a symbol of this, not merely a lost civilization, but a reminder of the wisdom, discipline, and harmony with nature that humanity once possessed and may have forgotten. Maybe one day we will find it, maybe we never will. But one thing is certain: Atlantis will continue to exist as one of humanity's deepest mysteries, either as a silent city resting beneath the ocean or as a living story within our collective memory. And perhaps it is this very mystery that makes Atlantis real, because humans chase not the mysteries they solve, but the ones they cannot. The unknown keeps us alive. It fuels our curiosity and pushes us to search. This is why Atlantis has never faded. Every generation searches for its own Atlantis, some in lost cities, some in traces of the past, and some in the hidden corners of their own inner world. Today, our technology is more advanced than ever. Sonar systems that scan the oceans meter by meter, robots capable of diving thousands of meters below the surface, satellites that detect shapes on the ocean floor. All of these seem to be bringing us closer to the truth. Yet every new discovery also creates a new unknown. For every "this might be it," another "but what about this?" emerges. Just like Atlantis, every step forward leads us 2 steps deeper into mystery. Perhaps humanity will never be ready to say, "We found it," because Atlantis is not just stones, walls, or an ancient harbor. It is a test of humanity's courage to confront its own past. If one day the true remains of Atlantis are uncovered, it will change not just history books, but our perception of ourselves. Who knows? Maybe the past was far more advanced than we imagine, and maybe what we call progress is merely the shadow of something we lost long ago. This is why Atlantis is not just a city. It is a light placed in the darkest corners of the human mind. Every time we ask, "What if it's real?" we rediscover the curiosity that makes us human. And that curiosity is one of the strongest forces that pushes us forward. In the end, whether it truly existed or was simply a metaphor born from Plato's mind, the story of Atlantis will continue to live, because some civilizations are built not with stones, but with ideas, and anything built with ideas never truly disappears. Perhaps Atlantis never sank beneath the waves. Perhaps we simply forgot it, and it hid itself from us. But as long as humanity continues searching for its past, Atlantis will always be there, waiting for us, whether in the depths of the ocean or in the deepest corners of human imagination. If you've watched the video this far and I've been able to add something valuable to you, you should know that your support means a lot to me on this new channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. As long as you show your support, I'll keep working to create even more. Thank you for watching. See you on the next journey.